Hello, welcome back to Ratropolis. I think we're Builder Plus today. I don't know, it's like, so it's a late night episode because it's Thursday and I didn't feel like recording when I woke up, so I just pushed it off to now, it's 1 a.m. And from 2 p.m. yesterday to 1 a.m. right now, it's like a week ago. I don't remember what I played last, but I think it was the General Plus run where we picked up Execute, right? I think that was it. A little desert action for us here. Been a minute. And by a minute I mean roughly 36 hours since my last run. And I also hope that you're doing well today. It is Thursday night going on Friday, which would mean that it's Friday morning for yourself if you're watching it when it goes live. If you're not watching this when it goes live, hit me with a, hey, I'm watching this now, and I will hopefully see the comment. I don't know. The way YouTube comments work is very strange. Sometimes I just don't see a comment. Like it'll pop up in a notification or something, but I won't actually get the comment. Or how do I explain this? I don't know. YouTube comments are weird. It's often very strange. I'm not sure if I will get a actual, like, no, I will actually. I've thought about it for a moment longer, and I definitely will see if you reply or comment on this video, even though it's been like, I don't know, how long? Maybe a few months in the future. Maybe it's October right now. But I've literally multiple times gone down this line of thinking. So if you've been watching for a long time, don't worry, I'm gonna cut myself off here. I won't do this to you any further. Hope you're doing something cool today. I am chilling. I got a pizza. It's my day off. I've been getting the pizza every Thursday. I'm trying to cut back, but I also just really look forward to getting a pizza. It's something that I enjoy quite a bit. So, you know, I may as well, and then when I stop wanting to do it, I'll just stop it, right? Because that's the thing, is even though I'm doing it a lot, I'm gonna hit a point pretty soon where I don't want to anymore. And then it's going to be really easy for me to just go like a month or two or even longer without ordering any food. And that'll be fine. I'm going to try removing rent here because I just can't play it. I don't have a building for it. I'm just going to have a bunch of houses. Yeah, I got a different pizza this time too, instead of getting the usual, which has become a Detroit style. I ended up getting a thin crust from my local place, and their thin crust is okay. Kind of like their thin crust gets super crispy to the point where it's basically just a cracker, and that's okay. We have a lot of like, I have had a lot of pizza-based discussions on like, well, is this a pizza? Is this a pizza? And I think that just because the crust is similar to a cracker doesn't disqualify it, but the pizza, is this a pizza, is this a sandwich, is this a soup discussion, it's one of those things that I'm pretty sure people just do to get a rise out of other people, and I respect that. Getting a reaction, it's respectable. I don't mind, right? As long as it's all in good fun, I'm not gonna be worried about it. I'm not gonna take that vine launcher. I don't respect you, vine launcher. Take a random building. Farm? It's fine. You can look at farm as like a grassland that you only play once, and then every 120 seconds you get 2 payouts. Something like that. I don't know. You can look at it similar to grassland, right? You pay your space, and then you get your effect. Basically how grassland works. What the hell? Do you hear that? That sounded like it was a loud pop. Sounded like a gunshot. Not quite the same sound as a firework. Been a lot of weird noises coming from my neighbor's house lately. A lot of weird noises. So, you know, I guess yeah, what's this by the way? Oh, butterfly season. Excellent. I don't know what that was, but I hope my neighbor's okay. There is no way that I'm going over there to check it out. Of course, I'm in the middle of something. It'd be kind of weird if I were to, and you know, I don't care that much. I mean, obviously, if I don't want to sound like cold. If my neighbor's getting murdered, I care a little bit, but I highly doubt my neighbor's getting killed at 1 a.m. on a Thursday night. I guess the time of day doesn't make a big difference as to whether or not they're getting killed. Murders can happen at any time, I imagine. However, regardless, if I go over there and they're just like asleep and didn't hear anything because it was something further away, then it's just going to be awkward and they're going to be like, why did you wake us up? And all in all, like, basically, I don't really feel like I have to go down this line. I care about my neighbors enough to hope that they didn't just get shot, but I think that the odds of them being killed right now are very low. And also, if they are getting killed, what am I going to do? Go over there and die as well? If my neighbors are actually in the middle of being murdered, which they aren't because it was just one singular shot or singular bang, what am I going to do? I'm going to go over there and also get killed? Nah, I'm going to sit here and then I'm going to give my testimony to the police when they come over here to interview me, and I'll say, hey, and I actually have this moment on footage. If you want to watch the footage, go to youtube.com, subscribe to my YouTube, and it's in Ratropolis episode 2... What are we even on, like 270? I don't have any idea what number this is. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade land attacks here. Anyway, moving on from the weird loud bang. Lots of weird noises happening out here lately. Nothing too concerning, it's just a noise that I hear and I go, like last night, there was this weird woo sound, which I'm pretty sure was just some bird or animal. I'm like 99% sure it was just some weird, strange bird / animal. Maybe it was an owl of some sort, I don't know, I'm not an animalologist. But whatever it was like very faint, and I heard it just barely through my headphones, and I went, what the fuck is that? And I had to take a moment in the middle of the stream and be like, hang on, I gotta listen to what this weird noise is. And I determined that it was probably just an animal. But I try to keep an eye out, or I guess like an ear out, and know what's going on around me for the most part, because it's, you know, it doesn't hurt to know what's happening. But also I'm not like paranoid about it. I don't think that someone's coming to get me or anything like that. Just a strange one, right? You hear weird animal noises. Mostly I like to keep an eye out in case like there's a stray animal out there, so that if I go to let the dogs out after this or whatever because they have to go out and it's super late, I can just keep an eye out and be like, hey, please, Mr. Dog, don't walk off and fight that skunk. Thank you. I don't like any of these. Maybe Plaza, but I don't think so. Anyway, that tangent's over. Moving on. Builder Plus is pretty fun. I'm glad that we are back to Builder Plus. I do enjoy it quite a bit. I know I hated it when we were starting, but now that I feel like I've played enough of it and gotten a better handle on it, it's starting to make sense again. This game's hard. Like, someone came into my chat the other night and they were like, hey, I just picked up Ratropolis. Please tell me that the game is hard and I'm not just bad. To which I, of course, went, yeah, dude, it's fucking hard. Like, it's really easy to take for granted if you have a lot of time in this game just how hard it is in comparison to most other games, but like, even in comparison to Slay the Spire, I think that this game just has a crazy steep initial learning curve. Once you get around your initial learning of the game, it's not so bad, but like, oh my god, this game's really hard when you start out. There's like the power spike that you have to do is surprising. You have to spike your power up really hard, really fast in this game, and if you don't hit your numbers, you just lose, right? That's all there is to it. Oh, hey, it's Purificate. They can come back and threaten the city, that's fine. I am liking this +2 attack path a lot more. But like, the thing that's really interesting about this game is the way that it's very feast or famine, right? You don't really have many runs where you just barely skate by. Finally, Trebuchet. And there's a lot of little nuance to learn about like how your units are going to interact with certain enemy types. Like the person who was talking about this game, they were like, yeah, and then I had a run that was going really well. I was playing General Plus. I had a really strong bounty and they had a really strong, yeah, strong bounty, strong. Did I put this in the middle? I didn't put that in the middle. Awkward. Strong bounty, and they had Monster Hunter on General Plus, and then the Crab Thrower showed up, and all he had was melee units, and the Crab Throwers just locked his melee dudes in, and he couldn't win because they got stuck. Right, and it was like, and I was like, oh yeah, you gotta learn that one, right? You can't play pure melee on the coast because if you do, you're opening yourself up to that one. And it's just, I thought about it because I remember streaming this game, and someone who doesn't play much Ratropolis, but like watches me play other games like Slay the Spire, pointed out just how much better you can be at this game than someone else. It's really an interesting game. I think that this game is pretty. I mean, there's a reason that I'm still playing it, right? It's because I think this game is really good. Maybe not really good, it definitely has its problems, but the game's fun, and it's solid. It's enjoyable, and also it doesn't require a ton of thinking for a card game, unlike like Slay the Spire or Monster Train, so I can just kind of sit here and talk over it. But definitely I could find myself replacing this game with a different game, probably just like a roguelike. Because what this game is basically just a time for me to sit here and bullshit with you, right? Humanize myself. If you want to watch all my content, you can have one that is me talking and not just me like super hyper analyzing Monster Train. It's not even super hyper analyzing. I have been thinking, because I've been watching a video finally got recommended to me that I've been meaning to watch but never got around to, which was Jorbs' Over-Explained from like 2018 of Slay the Spire. And I've been thinking about trying to do something like that for Monster Train. I should probably pose that as like something that I could do, right, and see how the reception is. The one thing that I'm worried about, and it's something I'm worried about a lot, but I also probably should just get over it for the purposes of making videos, but I'm worried about, do I even want this monastery? I do, but I want to put it like, I guess I want to put it here. It's fine. And we're going to aim for defensive buildings here. Yeah. We have a reasonable setup here. Just try not to overgreed like I did in the last one. Need to send these guys to attention here. I should have also fired the trebuchet. Did I lose all of these guys? No, I didn't. It's okay. Take the extension here. There's a lot of things to handle. I think the battle begins. Take another shooting range. Are you guys okay over here? I'm gonna go ahead and just pop the trebuchet on this. This can get a little awkward here. You guys fighting? Hey, the pike rats actually just stayed behind the wall there, which was kind of nice. Cool. I'm gonna wait the 2 seconds. Yeah, that's probably better. Okay, cool. Cool. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Anyway. I was talking something about Monster Train. Potentially doing like an over-explain style. I did that a little bit with Ratropolis, but I found, like, it's not that it, like, unlike most series where I just kind of end them because there was no interest, there was definitely somewhat of an interest in it. I don't know. Super thinking out every Ratropolis run is fine, but it's not something that I want to do a lot of because I'm also, at this point it's weird because I've kind of pivoted away from Ratropolis, right? Monster Train came out and it hit just right for me. Like perfect timing for it and everything. Take the upgrade on fire right here. Game that was exactly in my wheelhouse, I was able to focus on it and become reasonably decent at it. And just kind of build off of it. So like for the most part, if I want to make content, it's the most lucrative for me to make Monster Train content. However, I don't really want to lock myself into just like I stream Monster Train and nothing else, because if the game ends up falling off as it may or may not do, you know, the viewership will drop off, things will happen like that. So I'm keeping myself open and I'm trying other stuff as well, even if it's like, you know, it's maybe more lucrative right now for me to be streaming Monster Train. I'm just kind of playing what I feel like. Like, I played Rogue Legacy 2. There were a lot of questions on if I was going to play Rogue Legacy. Not a lot of questions, but a few people were like, hey, you going to play Rogue Legacy 2 on YouTube on stream? I streamed it, and I will not be playing that game on the YouTube right now. Game's fun. Like, don't get me wrong, it's solid. However, needs a lot of work. 10-2-5. We take warmth comes first here. Fishery is, you know, it is. Take a masonry here as well. 10-2-5-9-1-6. We'll go fire rat over here. Pike rat over here. Maybe better to not play pike rat there actually. We have pretty good income here overall. Want to leave a. Want to put this in a 3-space slot. I don't actually have a 3-space slot. 4. It's all 4s. That's fine. It's okay to put this here, I think, actually. I think it's better to put this here because I'm probably going to do like 2-2-1 or 2-1-2 over here. I'm usually going to have 4 or 5 space in defensive buildings. This is where I'm going to edge my colony on the left side. Earthquaker's fine. We just hold on to it for a little bit. Play the fishery because I have to. We're hanging in there on this one. Fire rats are doing a lot, but I love the pike rat starter now in Builder Plus. I think this was a great, very elegant change to buff Builder Plus as a whole. Changing militia to pike rat was really smart. What's the event today? Slums? Nah. Slums cool with land tax, but I don't want to use up the space. I have better things to do. 10-6, 10-2-6, okay. We are all right here. All is okay. We need some cloaking, we need some good buildings, we need a few more walls, and then we're there. A lot of different ways to get there. And we're pretty close to being there. I wonder if the pike rat stack is affecting how often fire rat gets hit. What do you think? I think they are, just because they do enough damage to stop fire rat from taking a hit, but the fire rat still takes this shot, right? Kind of a nice combo. Unfortunately, they are still going to die off. I should be pressing the blueprint. Library would be nice to play. I'm going to hold it for 39 seconds? No, I'll just drop it right here. I'm not going to use this 2-space for anything else. Those pike rats are really strong. With that +2, they're kind of tearing it up. Take a territory expander here. The left side is going to start to look a lot smoother. As soon as we put, and like we're looking good here basically. We got the double shooting ranges. I'm feeling pretty solid about that. Like wall market here. It's fine, it's fine. Double library, but I think library is just not the greatest right now. Go ahead and put walls out. I don't want to stack the waves up at all when possible. Where am I putting these houses? We got 4 space there, 4 space there. We got 1 space here. I guess I'll put the houses here. Oh no, I'm gonna put the market here. I guess I'm just gonna have to consume a 4 spacer. Oh. Yeah, I think I'll consume this 4 space because we have a lot of 4 space open. I also have not been using this trebuchet at all because I haven't needed to right now. It's not giving me much value. Is this more wave time? Yeah. Income's doing pretty well because we got the nice early land tax. Everything's looking really solid on this run. We just need to transition into some good defensive buildings here now. Cloaking station, hey, solid. We're close. I'll lose another half of my gold. We are close. I just need a few good grabs here now. And we're there. I don't know what I was saying. I've been relatively distracted in these last few moments. However, I'm sure it wasn't that important. You know, just kind of fill in space. I try to evenly discuss just whatever and also the game here. At this point, the fishery gave me a fishery? Okay. What a strange building fishery is. I think it's really bad. I don't like the variance, of course. I'm sure you're not surprised by that. Go ahead and play this guy. 12-9. What do we got over here? 12-7. Okay. The right side still has to expand. Like, the right side isn't gaining any Like, the right side isn't getting any defensive building help here. So I'm going to keep buffing the army on the right side while we work towards transitioning into a defensive plan on the left. These pike rats, like this big pike rat stack with the +2 attack is just kind of crushing it here, right? I'm gonna discard this card here. There we go. Mark it? Fine. I'll just keep taking houses. Eventually we hit a wall where houses no longer become very useful, especially when we start to run out of space for them. Did I consume? I did consume this, so we want to use this and just leave this 2 space open over here. The thing that I really like about Builder Plus is the way it makes me think about spacing in the colony, right? I really, really like having to plan out how I'm going to space everything out. I think it's really fun. Take another wall for the right side here. If nothing else, the market is just a wall every 80 seconds, which is cool. Got 5. Now this side is going to stack. I guess I'll just use Trebuchet to cancel that stacking. Yeah, in fact, that side stacking is pretty good. It's not, so we haven't won yet. Despite being in a really strong spot, we do just fall off like crazy here in one wave? Yeah, one wave. We have one wave where we're still powerful, and then we're about to hit a wall. We hope that this enemy boss hits on the left. Cool. We have the Trebuchet to help us along, but I'm not getting great choices here. I haven't been offered any of the main 3 buildings I would like to see. So I wonder if we can win off of this. I'm gonna remove grassland. My voice has been cracking so much lately, and I don't know why. It's like I'm going through puberty at the age of 23. Pike rat or guards removal here isn't bad. I'm gonna remove Potter. I think it's a very small, it's very little money at this point. Hey, give me a good building, please. Okay, I think we're to the point where I can start to refresh to dig for the good ones. I think it's too late for the worker pivot, however. I'm pretty sure we crushed this boss, but, you know. I'm gonna need something to give me a good winning building pickup here. We're of course looking for Flame Tower or Ballista, are the best 2. Other than those 2, you know, we can pick up basically whatever else. Those are the best 2, and then you get into the other options that are not as good. We're gonna lose some pikes on this side. Maybe not too bad. The Earthquaker does a good job of stopping too many losses here. Oh god, one of the fires. Oh, because this guy spawned on the other side and one of the fire rats turned. I see. So let me, like, this path isn't great here. Taking population is kind of whatever. I'm gonna take the bounty for tax here. Another shooting range? I mean, I guess we take more, and we just hope that we get something off of this market here. Please? Anything? Not worker, please. Not worker. Anything. This is tough, right? If we lose this one, it's just unfortunate. I don't think that the way I played this is wrong. I feel like I gave myself an early... I took the drawing studio, I took the market. I don't think I did anything necessarily wrong here. You just gotta roll better. Maybe there was a way for me to see more options. I don't know. And also, we're not necessarily going to lose off of this because we have the Trebuchet. I guess what I should have done in this case is I should have picked a second Trebuchet off of the drawing studio when I had the chance, but, you know, what are the odds? I also should be clicking Blueprint more often. That's the other thing you can say here for sure. Could be getting great pickups like Rat in the Box. 15 damage. I really don't like Rat in the Box at this point. I think that it's not good. Oh, Commander's pretty cool. I like a +2/+8 here. So the bright side is we get to just stack these waves up really easily, and then as soon as they stack up, we go over here, and we just do this, right? And that wipes early waves. So we're good for a little bit. Oh, it doesn't wipe that wave, god damn. They have so much health. They have, I think, how much health do they have? Looks like 320. Alright. Oil storage. I feel like I should grab oil storage here, just in case we see a flame tower. It helps. Hey, flame tower? Another shooting range. I'll just keep taking them. I will just keep taking these buff buildings until they eventually give me good buildings. Now the big problem is when they hit us on the right side. Oh, also masonry's just been worthless, huh? Because I have no way to repair the walls. Interesting. Left a 2-spacer open here. I am concerned. We're not doomed, it's just concerning. Fishery gives me garbage. I mean, runes is kind of cool, right? It's just a free upgrade. Another wall. I know I could probably try and use moat here to win, but I don't think moat is winning. But at the time, I'm gonna go for one more expand on the right here. It seems like I'm going to as well. Don't be fire arrows. Oh, bombs is also kind of bad. We were hoping for dogs here. Okay. I'm going to use everything in my power here, because if I miss a trebuchet shot, we lose the game. Oh, a little bit close. The bomb might just kill me here. Oh, he missed. The bomber missed. It's only 10 damage, I guess. Not the end of the world. Demolisher. We don't get to survive this for too long. I don't think I want to demolish or anything. So we're getting into the range of like, it's now or never, basically. And it's looking like it may be never. Random building, square, I don't like. So many lurkers. I guess I should have gone lurker. It's definitely too late now. I just really gotta look. I can't find it. I can't find it. It's just not here. Just not here. There's just no buildings. It's actually so crazy. It's so crazy. I don't know what else to say. It's just so crazy. I have just been looking for a single ballista or flame tower for the last, I don't know, probably like 15 waves. Probably a little less than 15. Probably like last 13 waves, and I just can't find it. I've found like 1,500 lurkers though. Like when I play PvZ all over again. Just nothing but lurkers. I should move these guys sooner. I forget how fast enemies move on this map. We get a fat trebuchet hit there though. Now I moved these guards back because I didn't want them dying to a single bomb. And he teleports away. Yeah, and they shouldn't here. We can't go further. That's too bad. So I guess we're just gonna have to do an awkward setup on the right side. I'll just take the upgrade on this wall. Alright, drawing studio, please. Another earthquaker, fine. I could take the watchtower there, but I don't have ignite for it, so it's not great. I feel doomed here, but maybe we'll get it off of the blueprint or something. I don't know. There's still time, it just feels bad. Oh, there's one, finally. Oh, alright, we found one. Just in time, too. I'm putting it on the right side here because I think that the Earthquaker is going to struggle a little bit. You gonna teleport away here? No. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have hit that right there. Of all of the things to finally cash it in, it's Fishery that saves me. Thank you, Fishery. Very cool. And the Fishery gave me it gave me Ballista Cloak here. What an insane pickup. I think I might just take the wave period here. I'm gonna take the wave time. I think we need it. How strange. I guess we'll just take High Priestess, right? These cards aren't great. I mean, Design Drawing, actually. I think we take Design Drawing. And we just use it to duplicate these Ballista. Or this exact one Ballista here. We're losing all of those Pike Rats, and that's okay, because we're replacing them with Design Drawings, basically. Finally. We're saved. take walls for upgrades on the main walls. We're here. We made it. I don't know. It was shaky, but I think we're not quite there. We have a few more problems here and there to handle, but we're close. One of my ballistas is not going to be upgraded, and that's okay. Plus syringes. Sweet. Since we've switched into the Builder Plus plays, I haven't had to do any wacky, like, I haven't gotten the chance to do anything wacky with syringe and, like, you know, the weird combos you get to do. It's gonna make one of these guys really big. I can duplicate this bad boy. Right, these design drawings, we just have to live for them to pay off now, which is, I'm really glad I picked the wave time. Pause here, because I want to chunk this wave and then we can just hit it a second time. Look at this big boy. Dude, he dies so fast. Your units die so fast on this shit. I'm gonna move you guys back. This could be bad. Since I don't have a ballista on this side, it can be a little troubling here. I guess I needed to trebuchet the left side, actually. Interesting. We're not out of it yet. I mean, this is the side that has the trebuchet on it, too. I think they shouldn't. Oh. They shouldn't tear through us, but, you know. You don't like to see it anyway. Flame tower. Solid. Yeah, this could actually be death, huh? Because this is a cascading kill here on us. But first I have to not mess this up. Now we have to figure out how I'm not going to die to these two bombers. Okay, so what we have to do here is we have to move all of these guards over. I have to just kind of like make weird concessions, like playing Flame Tower here, I think. Even though it feels really bad. And then we just try to buy as much time as we can. Super awkward, but we gotta do what we gotta do to survive here. We don't have to live for much longer. And then, I mean, we do have to live for much longer because we have to live long enough to play all of these buildings. So we have to survive long enough for these buildings to be playable. Which isn't easy, mind you. We have a lot to do here. I'm basically trying to buy time for this trebuchet to fire once more. I should just duplicate the trebuchet. Yeah, this is a little scary. Could just kill me right now. I guess we're gonna see. I have to pay money. I didn't even have time to look at this, right? I mean, I probably had the time to look at it. I'm just a little stressful here. There's gonna be two bombers alive. We should handle these two bombers, but this is gonna be a little close. Did I lose all of my guards? Where are those guards I walked over here? They're on their way. And then the right side gives me a little more time here. I'm gonna put an extra trebuchet down. I think I should start planning on playing more trebuchets than I do. I just have all these ballista here now that I can't play also, which is kind of weird. I don't know how many I get. Cloaking station. Oh, I need to repair this. Data redraw. Drop this bad boy down. Now, are we done over here? Okay, we're done over here. We gotta recover on the right side, or on the left side now, while the right side is attacked. I think we might just barely skate by here, but it's really close. Oh, did this break right through my wall because it was low? Yeah, okay, wait, we're dead as hell. Hang on, trebuchet, save me. Well, the problem is the boss is in the way, right? I can't, we're gonna have to wait for this boss to teleport. These bomb boys are so rough for me too here. I'm just waiting for that perfect shot right there. Can I get this repaired? I can't. Oh, I can. Huh. This is like we got everything we needed just a little too late, and now we're just gonna slide off into madness here, I think. Upgrade here. Buy more time where we can, I suppose. Where's my big guard stack at? Hey, where are you guys going? You boys over here. I'm trying my best here. I'm trying my best here to recover at this point. It is tough. I think we can recover this, but it's tough. I wish I had something to increase the speed at which we redrew. They're closing in on us. Did I not? Oh, I didn't pick High Priestess too. That's a shame. If I picked High Priestess, we actually had like a guaranteed save here. Huh. Okay. Trebuchet comes in here. If I could just survive to get like one stabilization, right? We're so close. More wave time, please. Thank you. It's doomed. If only I picked High Priestess, right? Oh, if only I picked High Priestess. I mean, design drawing was a not wrong pickup, right? It was the one way we could have possibly made it here to a survival. I don't know, maybe these guards buy me enough time with their corpses to get one more trebuchet shot off. I don't really feel like I did anything wrong on this run, other than expecting the game to give me a defensive building sometime before the game ended. That's a shame. Oh, what a shame. That was like, I did my best there. That was the builder plus slide into death though. It really though, was that my fault? I took the design studio, I hit my builder ability power when I could remember to do so. I rolled every shop that I felt like I could afford to roll. I went 23 waves without seeing a single ballista or flame tower or catapult on Builder Plus, and I had 4 shooting ranges. What, like that run is basically just the variance, right? This game is prone to a level of variance that is very high, I find, because of the way that there are like a million cards and you only see at most like 16 and then you get to choose one of 3. If there's a specific card you want, it's entirely possible you never see it until it's way too late. I got a ballista off of a fishery that I was just, clicking for the hopes of a ballista. Funnily enough, I mean, I would not have stabilized if I had taken High Priestess because I wouldn't have had the ballista. I guess I would have had one ballista on either side, so maybe we could have stabilized, but it's just gross. Like, that was just a gross one. I don't know what else to tell you. Really unfortunate. No defensive buildings in all of that time, no ignite, just Trebuchet to try and hold it down, and eventually Trebuchet can't kill everything. That's a shame. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget, leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.